And good morning, YouTube. Cild Soldier coming at you from Robeson County, North Carolina, where this morning woke up, checked the temperature, and it was a nice balmy 27 degrees outside. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. 27 degrees. There's a nice coat of frosting on the ground out here. So, yeah. It got downright cold. Not cold, but cold. But you know, it's wintertime. It's supposed to get cold. Well, there's so many things that we could talk about. I could continue on the whole thing about the Remington issue. The impeachment circus that's going on. You know, and Adam Schiff and how he's lying to the American people and creating a 10-ring circus. We're not going to talk about any of that today, folks. Just don't feel like getting in the rat race of the same old, because we all know this has been going on for quite a while, and we all know it's a 10-ring circus, and it's a rat show is what it is. So, but what we're going to talk about today is kind of continuing on about cold weather injuries and cold weather, some things you ought to be doing if you have to get out in it, and if you are out in it. Obviously, one thing in your house, you know, when it gets below freezing, you need to drip your faucets. If you're like me and you have a well, and your well pumps outside, you need to get like a 100-watt light bulb fixture put in there, and go to Lowe's and you can get a thermostat plug. And what that thermostat plug does, it doesn't pass current to the light until it gets below a certain temperature. And once it gets up to a certain temperature, it shuts off. But it will keep your well pump and pipes inside your well pump house from freezing up. And that's the last thing you want to happen, is to have your well pump freeze up. Then you got bigger problems. You can also put a pipe wrap on there. It works kind of the same way. Another option you've got. Your outside spigots you need to cover up and close off. You can buy the prefab covers at Lowe's or Home Depot. Or you can do like I did last year, and I took a towel and wrapped all around that thing and taped it up with some 100-mile-an-hour tape. For you civilians, that's duct tape. To keep that cold air from traveling through that pipe into your house. Bear with me, I got a guy in front of me that don't know how to drive. Acts like you can't turn. Finally. Anyway. So those are some things you can do around your house. Check your windows. One thing that can help, you get some drapes. You're saying, what's he talking about drapes? The type of drape they make now that reflects the sunlight in the summertime, but also helps trap heat in your house during the wintertime. Hang those in your windows. But during the day, the sun is out, and your house, whatever part of your house is facing south, open the windows and open the blinds and the drapes up, and allow that sunshine in. Help reduce your heat bill. Because now you're getting that natural ambient UV heat coming in from the sun. My house is so well insulated during the daytime, my heat, you know, when it's cold like this, the heat comes on. But once Big Red's up in the sky and shining brightly, we open up those curtains and blinds, and that sunlight starts shining in the house. Heat don't come on as often. And you still got time, you know, get up in your attic, your crawl spaces, check your insulation, add more if you need to, replace where you need to replace. check around your windows and doors, see how the seals are holding up. And a lot of this is common sense, folks. If you own homes, most of y'all probably already know this. I'm just throwing it back out there as good, for good measure. Again, you got to be outside in it, dress in layers, dress appropriately. Especially if it's windy and cold, make sure you're covering up as much of your exposed skin surface as you can. Especially your face. Your face and your ears are really susceptible to windburn, chilblain, frostbite, especially ears. So try to keep them covered up as just the best you can. Scarves, toboggans, mittens, 9 yards. It's cold here today. I had to throw on the old long johns. That's just how cold it is to me. But again, like we talked about the other day, make sure you're consuming plenty of fluids. Don't rely on the fact that it's cold outside. You don't need to drink as much. That's a big misnomer. Just keep that in mind. Now, I'll talk about if you're outdoors, camping, hunting, whatever, hiking, and you find yourself, I'll say hunting and hiking are two most potential scenarios. You find yourself in a position you can't make it back to the main road or wherever you parked. Depending on the environment you're into, every environment's going to be a little different, but down here in the southeast, you got a lot of woodlands. Some things that you can do if, God forbid, you get stuck and you have to stay out overnight, and really all you got is the clothes on your back. You can take brush like leaves and pine leaves, all right, and you gather them up and make yourself a bed. And believe it or not, you can cover yourself up with leaves and pine needles and kind of make nature's own blanket. Now, mind you, if it's raining outside, might be hard pressed to find dry, dead vegetation, but if you look around, you can still potentially find some. Another thing you can do, you can find some down branches, what have you, or a fairly substantial limb on the ground, this kind of thing. You can use it to make a lean-to, or you at least block the wind, and if it's raining, keep some of the rain out, that kind of thing. And what I'm going to try and do, starting here in the near future, is actually do some of my Saturday videos showing how to build these shelters. If you're out, that kind of thing. And by no means do I claim to be a certified, school-trained, outdoor survival guru expert. But some of this stuff I learned when I was in Boy Scouts, and Civil Air Patrol, and in the military. And I'm just going to start sharing that with you. And we'll go over things on how to pack out. If you're just saying you're going on a day excursion, some things you'd want to pack in a little backpack. If you're going to go somewhere where you're going to be quite a ways away, show you how to pack for the day. What to put in there in the event you find yourself stranded. These kinds of things. I'm gonna hope to start doing these in December, and we'll go from there on that one, folks. But it is getting to be that time of the year, so with that being said, this video is going to be kind of short this morning. Like I said, I don't want to talk about all that other mess that's going on. Everybody and their brother's already talking about it. I don't think anybody needs my 2 cents worth on those things anymore, because I've already established how I feel about that whole mess. But one thing I'll tell you right now, this time of year too, keep in your thoughts and your prayers. Help if you can. A lot of homeless people right now. I think it was the Salvation Army shelter in Durham, North Carolina, made the announcement that when it gets this cold, they're not going to turn anybody away. It's sad that they have to turn people away at times. I just feel for those that are out there right now that have nowhere else to go. And many will succumb to exposure and hypothermia. But also pray for the elderly that are homebound. A lot of them sometimes are on a fixed income, and trying to keep their house warm is a bit of a challenge for them. And if you know of anybody in that situation, like I said, try to help out where you can. But just remember them, and if your community has a program in place for helping people in that situation, by all means reach out and see what you can do to help. But again, like I said, it gets cold. It's just a rough way to live, especially if you got nowhere to go. I'm not going to get into the issues what will cause people to be homeless. It doesn't keep me from being compassionate and sympathetic to the situation. But when I go to and from work, there's a gentleman on one of the off ramps to the interstate that I see periodically out there. And yesterday I didn't see him, and I'm kind of hoping and praying that he got a ride to a shelter for the duration of this cold spell, in hopes that taken care of. And yesterday I passed a gentleman. I couldn't pull over to do anything because of traffic. But he looked my age, but I could tell that he was homeless. Had a puppy. And they were walking south on 301. He had a backpack, and it looked like he had a sleeping bag, possibly a tent. So he might be a little better shape than some people, but the fact that he was in that situation. So again, folks, reach out and help where you can. I'm not telling you to go out and spend your entire life savings. That's not what I'm advocating. I'm just saying help where you can. But anywho, anyhow, anyway, folks, those t-shirts are available on the Teespring site. Reach down and grab a couple for Christmas. Get them out to those that you love. Just charities that I'd ask you to reach out and help. Pin Up for Vets, Valor for Veterans, Folds of Honor, and tunnelstotowers.org. All the links are down below in the description. Vendors I'd ask you to support. Here where I'm at, we've got Money Quick Pawn, Rayford Road. Great place to go to for your firearms and ammunition needs in this area. Robert's Custom Woodwork and Unsung Patriot, both links to both their Etsy sites are down below. Go check them out. Order something from for Christmas. You won't regret it. Like I said, if you like my poetry, my poems, my 2 books are available on Amazon. Check them out. Get a couple copies, and for stocking stuffers or something. Pretty sure you won't regret it. Like I said, I got my t-shirts down there on the Teespring site. Just swing down there and check them out sometime. But until tomorrow, God bless, take care, and if you're where I'm at, try to stay warm. So until tomorrow, old soldier out.